Hi guys, welcome to NG10 Reports. We're a new hyper-local news channel to the NG10 area. I've just been out on a lovely walk with the dog today, and I'm walking through the farmers' fields around us. I know what you're thinking. It looks beautiful, lots of lovely sunflowers, lots of other wildflowers, but where is all the food? When I was growing up in this area, all of the fields that you can see surrounding us was all wheat or barley. You can still see there's some stragglers in there, but now it's all flowers. Field after field after field of flowers. And don't get me wrong, it does look absolutely beautiful. It's a nice place for nature. I'm sure it's great for the birds and the insects. However, it's not growing food for us. What it is doing is it's paying the farmer. That's great. He's got an income. He's being paid to put these flowers on his land and use them for this over food production. But what does that mean for us as a nation? Are we expected to rely on like food imports from other nations? Maybe they're cheaper to produce food than us, but does that really save our carbon emissions? If the same food is being grown in other places around the world and then bought here, is that not just spending our carbon in another country to make us look better? It's the same with steel production. Sorry. We had Stanton Ironworks not 10 minutes down the road. That was a bit before my time, but Britain used to make things. Now it's all imported from China, from India, from abroad. They're making money off our carbon emissions. We are trying to reduce our carbon in this country to net zero. That means as much carbon being absorbed as there is being put out. How is the government trying to do this? Well, with things like this. Oh, our fields aren't producing any carbon. We're growing lovely wildflowers and we're paying the farmers to do it. Everyone's happy. Steel production, we ship it all off to China, and oh look, our carbon emissions are down. We've got less than 1% globally. So why bring ours down? Because we sell it to, we take all the carbon and offload it to China. They produce our steel, our plastics, and we buy it cheaply and ship it here. And all that does is take our carbon, put it offshore, uses cheaper wages, cheaper workforce, and it just diminishes what we can do as a country. We should be able to grow food here, and growing food should be able to pay for farmers. I don't blame my local farmer for changing his fields into field after field of sunflowers. And just to show that I'm not exaggerating, I'm just going across the road now, and I'm going to go and show you what the next field after field is like. Right, so we're in the next field now, and as you can see, I am not joking, it is miles and miles, as far as you can see, sunflower after sunflower. Now, what do you think? Is it what I said before? Is it all about offloading our carbon emissions to poorer nations around the world, or people in places like China that don't care so much for carbon emissions and will pump out whatever they need to for cash? Or is it something more sinister? Is it a failing government trying to keep control of the population? People have said it throughout history, you control the food, you control the people. This farm, as far as I'm aware, is approximately 1,400 acres, 1,400 acres. And all of that has been taken out of food production. Every last square yard has gone to this government scheme. I do know that. So, is it about control of the population? Is it about, Ed Miliband's crazy task of reaching net zero carbon emissions? Or is it something else? Like I said before, don't blame the farmer. He's trying to make a living off of his land best way he can. Food production does not pay for farmers in this country. We see it on multiple channels up and down the country. There's farmers struggling when they try to grow food. But yet, schemes like this, the government can pump thousands, and I'm talking thousands of pounds in to stop food production in this country. So why am I making this video, and why am I getting quite so concerned with this issue? Well, number one, I'm concerned with food security in this nation. We're not a big nation, we've got a very large population. We need to do all we can to gain food security. Secondly, I think we need to be doing all we can do, and I hope all of you watching can think about this as well. How can we support the struggling farmer? When we're in the supermarkets, we can make sure we pick up the label with a Union Jack on, or if you're in Wales with the Welsh Dragon on, or if you're in Scotland with the Scottish Cross on. But the supermarkets still undercut the farmer. And if that's all you can afford to do is put your hand in the pocket for the extra 20, 30, 50p to make sure it's got a British label on and it's British produced, then that's great, do that. If you can afford to support farmers by going and buying directly from farm shops, that is brilliant. I'm sure they would love it if you could. And I appreciate it's expensive, but we need to support our farmers, otherwise we won't have food production, we won't have food security as a nation. Thirdly, sorry, a fly flew in my mouth as I was recording there, so it's obviously great for the insects, these fields. But thirdly, I want you to just stop and think, what are the government getting out of this? What does this mean for the future of farming? Join in the conversation. Let me know down below what you think of this. Am I blowing it all out of proportion? Is it just literally a rewilding scheme? And that's what we should do as a nation, is look at being the best we can do for the wildlife, which obviously I'm all for. British native wildlife, birds, insects, bees, everything, right? Not against that. But should we be allowing farmers to take over 1,400 acres? Should we maybe cap this at 10%, 20%, 50% to keep arable farming alive in this country? Let me know your thoughts down below, and please like, comment and subscribe, because it will help me grow and it will help all of your voices be heard. Thank you.